This week on Gettin Outdoors with Scott Adelle, after 9 years, I draw a coveted elk tag, and it was definitely worth the wait.
That's a big one.
A few years ago, Wild TV put out a casting call to find new hunting talent from across the country. People who showed enthusiasm, charisma, hunting skills, and the potential to become the host of an all-new TV series. 9 hosts were selected to show off their hunts and tell their stories. Join us as we explore the challenging terrain and amazing wildlife across our beautiful country from coast to coast to coast. This is Canada Hunts. Canada Hunts is brought to you by CJ's Meats, Rossthern, Lancehead Crossbows, Nootka Marine Adventures, Valley Ford Hague, and Wild TV Plus.
Mid-June in Saskatchewan is kind of like Christmas for hunters. It's when the draw tags get announced, and I was lucky enough to pull an either sex tag in a zone I knew well. With that, it was time to hit the range and spend some time behind the gun. Well, I'm just out at the Valley Trails Wildlife Federation gun range. Elk season opens up here on Thursday, September 15th. Getting the muzzleloader dialed and also the rifle. Haven't 100% decided what I'm going to be using. Got a couple good elk I'm after. So we're going to spend a few hours here making sure everything's hitting where I want it. With the rifle dialed in, September 15th rolled around, and it was time to get after them. Well, looks like we got a perfect morning for Elk Opener. It's pretty calm. Winds out of the north, 1 degree. Pretty excited. Just making our way up there right now. Got some really good bulls coming on camera. I'm looking for one with really big whale tails, and he's got a little split on his left antler, on his left whale tail. Really big 6x6. He's been around for 5-6 years, I believe. There's a few other good ones up there, but for today, that's the bull we're looking for. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Got the gun out for this draw tag. It's been 12 years since I've held an elk tag, so want to make every moment count. Adelle's with me. It's going to be a great weekend. Got 4 days here of elk hunting. So not in a big rush unless we see the bull I'm after. Hopefully all goes well, and stay tuned. Wish us luck. Let's go. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
There's faint bugles coming. Sounds like a small bull, so he said the elk are in the field at least. Be very quiet going through here.
You're gonna want to keep watching to see how this action played out.
Opening morning. Let's go. Let's be very quiet going through here.
Walking in the dark, we could hear bugles, and I knew we were gonna be in for some good action.
It's right there.
Oh, the animal.
I've pulled the most rookie move ever. I brought 6 shells with me here. The rest I left in the truck.
I'm pretty sure this is where he went in. I lost him behind the bush, but this, I have a trail camera here, and this is where they always come out. We'll take a look. We've been looking for that bull that I hit for about 4.5 hours now. I thought I hit him good. It's my fault for forgetting my backpack in the truck. And remember when I said to Adele, I think I'm forgetting something?
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Well, it was my backpack that had all my extra shells. Really rookie mistake, but can't dwell on it. we're gonna go check out a few other places, do some calling. We'll come back here, check tonight. Hopefully it picks back up, and we didn't find a speck of blood at all while we were looking for that bull. We've put 5 or 6 miles on looking for him, so I'm thinking he's gonna be okay, because no blood, no nothing. Other than him rearing up after and looking sick in the field after once cows left, he looked okay. But hope so. You never want to wound an animal. We will see what tonight has, what the trail cameras show. See how things go. Well, it's the evening of night 1. Had a pretty eventful morning. Had a few good bulls out in the field, but not the one that I'm after for today, so.
Well, I think we're gonna call it a night. It was a good first day. Saw some elk, heard some bugles. Wind's just not in our favor right now, and they come out, we could get busted, and be busted for the whole week, so we'll try again tomorrow.
Day 2 of the hunt, I had my son Hunter along for the day. We started the day by calling and glassing the same field as in day 1.
Day 2, we're just getting out to where we saw the elk yesterday morning. Totally different morning than yesterday. The pressure's down. Wind's out of the south, and it's overcast. Yesterday the pressure was up, wind was out of the west and clear.
During the day, we glassed and called some new areas just to pass the time.
Nothing's calling back here, so we'll hit a couple other spots. Well, we're at another spot that I've seen elk in years past, and I didn't get to come out here scouting at all this year, not in this area, but we'll give it some calls, see if some are around. Right here is a pretty good sign.
The evening hunt, we've headed back to the same field, and I was able to call a small bull well within bow range. He put on a good show for us.
This one too small.
But it wasn't quite the bull I was after, having waited so long for a tag, which didn't make Hunter overly happy.
Well, it's the morning of day 3. We were out here nice and early. We had bugles to the north of us. That one's been going further away. We've got bugles to the southwest of us here, so we're gonna cut across this field and see if we can't pull them in. That one has been getting consistently closer, so we're gonna make our way towards him and see if we can't cut him off somehow. Well, the bull to the north of us just kept going north. His bugle kept going further away. One to the southwest of us here thought he was coming closer. When we started closing the gap, he went quiet. So maybe he's a smaller bull that was scared of a fight. Or he's a bigger bull that knows I'm not the best caller and knew that the gig was up, so either way, we're gonna sit here for a while yet. Sometimes they go quiet and come in an hour later to check things out. Beautiful sunrise though.
Shortly after, I bugled again and called another small bull to within 80 yards or so. He put on a good show, thrashing in the oats. But he just wasn't the dream bull that I was after. For the evening hunt, we snuck into our usual spot and decided to wait a full half hour before calling.
Had a Good morning out with Dad. Heard some pretty nice bugles right when we got out of the truck. But by the time we got to the back where we had heard them, they'd already made their way off the field, out back into the bush where we can't go. And about a half hour later, we had a small bull come into about 100 yards. It was pretty cool. So tonight we're back out to our field and we'll sit here tight and see if something comes in. We had a response to my first bugle out to the west here. So I'm gonna go again. It's been 20-25 minutes since I bugled last. We'll see if we can't make something happen.
Shortly after, I could hear a bull bugling about a mile away. The bull responded right away, and I could tell he had cut the distance. Those had to be some of the craziest bugles I've ever heard.
Anytime.
You're gonna want to keep watching to see how this action played out.
Big bull down, baby. That's a big one.
Once the bull was down, I had to take the time and call my dad. I think he was more excited than I was.
Hello,
Big bull down.
big bull down?
Big bull down.
Oh, you need help?
Probably. We haven't done walk up.
Where is he?
Between the bush and the old shack.
Oh, okay.
We snuck into that shack in the field.
Okay.
And so we snuck in, we got in about 6. I waited till 20 to 7 for my first bugle. And about 10 minutes later, he called from the pasture. So I waited till 7 to call again. And then he called and you could tell he had come quite a bit closer. And then I waited another 5 minutes, he called like right away. So we made our way up that string of bush. So we were on top of a hill so I could see him because I wasn't sure what he was gonna do. And he was making our way right to where I was the first time. Shot him out like 80 to 100 yards.
I wonder if it's the same one that was calling there this morning.
Very possibly, because his calls were more out of the northwest, but
Yeah, okay.
So-
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, he's still moving around a bit, but we're gonna go do our walk up. Yeah, if we're not here, just take this side by side because we'll come up here with the tractor
Okay,
and my truck or whatever.
you bet.
Alrighty? Okay.
You bet.
Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, he's big.
Now was when the work began, and it was time to take care of the bull. I was thankful my dad had offered to come help skin and cut him up so we could load him up on back of the Valley Ford F-150 and get him into CJ's meats for processing.
10 years since I've had a draw elk tag.
And since 2016, I've only been putting in for this zone. And elk are amazing to hunt. They talk back. This one tonight was pretty epic. He was still focused on where I had bugled from, and he was headed that way. I even got to set up my guns on the final rest, and wow, I want to thank Jeff and Cindy, CJ's Meats, Kevin and Christy, Valley Ford. You know, thanks for backing us. It means the world to us.
Huge thanks to Adelle for running the camera on this hunt. It's the first time she's filmed a run and gun style of hunt, and I think she did pretty well.
Now we got the work to do. I told Jess it would be midnight.
Also, a huge thanks to the landowners who gave us access to hunt their land, and each and every one of you for tuning into this episode of Canada Hunts on Wild TV. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Gettin Outdoors with Scott and Adelle.
Canada Hunts is brought to you by CJ's Meats, Rossthern, Lancehead Crossbows, Nootka Marine Adventures, Valley Ford Hague, and Wild TV Plus.